Did that wake you up when you're about to go to sleep? Because yeah, something woke me. Did something waked me up? Oh my god! Certainly woke me up, I should say. How are you doing? Hope you had a good Tuesday. Shouldn't be around tonight, but won't be around tomorrow. And it's probably going to be a lot of paperwork. I'm trying to get all this sorted out. All the kind of loose ends tidied up so I can actually start going back out and ship again. Because I miss it. I want to go back out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But there's a couple of bits I want to do. Got some picture frames. Get some paintings put up. Starting to come together. I'm going to leave them blank for anyone who may wishes to put them up. Trying out some pictures, so I just need the colours I need to actually make it. So I think I've got some paints in here.
Apologies for your brief.
So what do we need? We need tan. Mango.
Should have.
Well.
Of course, I've not got mineral
Win some,
grey.
you'll lose some.
Don't have a mineral grey. Damn it. Got Napa brown.
Anyways, I'm all. I already spoke to.
Orange.
No.
Peel. Turn it down a bit.
Really? Yes.
Masterpiece.
Paco brown. Shalimar yellow.
And the reason.
1 second.
Before joining. Yep.
Second. I've not got me chat open.
What?
How did they do?
Wait one.
Don't. You sent.
Sorry, 1 second. BRB.
I'll put it now. Hopefully they. Oh god.
I can positively ID. There's nothing wrong.
I don't have the bottom of the stairs.
Thank you, he's ready.
Oh, sorry about that. Right, the last one, Shalimar yellow. Got you some Shalimar yellow. Swamp,
Right.
swamp purple. So it's just a mineral grey that we need. See if we've got that down at the P.L.U. Yikes.
Description is
I've got a paint box up here. Which there's no paint in it. God damn it. It's got on the filter. Mineral grey. Do I need for the Bulldogs one? Black. Blue. Oops. Blue. Silver. White. Alizarian red. Right, let's see if this map works. Excuse me, I need to clear those boxes away. Let's see what this looks like. If it works. No! Tan, napa, and orange. Tan. Napa. Orange. So 6 of orange. One more tan. Oh my god. Really? How much tan have I got? Ten. Sake. Oh. Go the shortest route. Go before any privateers come. So much tan have I got? 18. Wonder how much it uses. I don't think this will come out. I'm just testing it. Not much of a painter. But we'll see. Doesn't like it will come out. Don't think I've done it right. It looks like it's not fitting onto the canvas. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, I've not done it right. Digger. Got a large canvas anywhere else. The Bulldogs on a large one. I'll have to do it properly tomorrow. More mediums. God damn it. Okay. Just pop all them back into there because I don't need them. Just do a money folder. Slate. Do 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 do.
There you go. Work.
Okay.
Wow, she just killed a cat. Poor cat.
Probably.
Pop these books away. Okay. Go up here. Penguin in the way. Some report or read received on data. Need to get a blank book. Need to get a blank book. Full notice, privateer, application, roster. Excuse me. Go up to HQ and see if there's anything happening up there. Put my notepad away. So I'm trying to balance it on my leg. What ship that is? Dee 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 dee. Where are they going?
Mouthy, so I was being mouthy back.
Oh, it's payday.
He threatened.
Payday. Should have stopped to say hello, but I'm far too busy.
That he has to sort his mission.
God. He's shouting at. Dee 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 la la. The P.L.U horse is there.
Morning, Commodore. Or evening.
Oh, I was going to say evening. How are you doing, sir? You okay?
I'm doing alright. How about yourself?
Ah, not too bad. I was around earlier, just taking a break and just come back and do some paperwork. Have you spoken to Delion and that? I believe they were wanting a conversation with you.
Yes, they have both spoken to me. They were telling me about the poor civilian company governor who's of Mr. Ackley, who's been bullied by pirates.
Okay.
And the fact that he's a lying cunt who's had a black flag and a Jolly Roger on his fucking island since like week 2.
Okay. So how did that go down with them? Did it go, oh?
They laughed, and I said, "Yeah, he's a fucking liar. His island's literally been black sailed the entire fucking time. He's had a black flag on his island since day 2."
Oh, you're joking. Okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm legitimately not joking. The first time we went down there, we saw an island with a flag, with a black flag, with a Jolly Roger on it.
Interesting. Okay. Was this the island trying to get privateers to help
Eldershire.
him move off other people?
Well, the thing is that so he's in that fucking hellscape area because you got right. So he's in D6 with the Fortune, right? He apparently is allied with the group called the Chaos Rovers, who are also a pirate group over in Gunpowder Coast. Apparently, however, that's all been kicked off by the 13, aka the Sea Wolves, moving into Hangman's Cove, which caused a massive bloodbath. Luckily, however, there are 2 privateers in C6 holding down the fort, where you have Unlisted, who appear to be the better of the privateers because Ash and Moon have apparently been doing some shady shit potentially that D'Artagnan's going to have to investigate.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a bit of a mess overall.
Yeah, that's why I keep on patrolling. That's why I keep on trying to patrol those areas. And why I would like to go visit the Unlisted at some point, or at least get appraised of their efforts, because I think they are probably the more, hopefully, the more honourable and in this case possibly competent ones down there.
Maybe worth getting some surrounding privateers to patrol that area as well, and just kind of suffocate the area with blue and red.
Yeah. Potentially, quite honestly, that and the E1, E2, D2 areas as well. But yeah, those 2 areas are definitely ones we need to kind of focus the privateers into.
Yeah, so we've got privateers not really doing much in certain areas. See if we can, negotiate with them and see if we can send them further down. A bit longer for them, but
when was the last time? I need to, like I said, I want to visit the unlisted at some point, but finding out a voyage that goes down there is fucking hard.
No. Well, sir, before you disappear, just let us know. We've got a schooner. Get down there pretty quick. Well, it does 18.5 knots in a full wind, and it's basically what we. HMS Typhoon. It's on a trade dock. It's a P.L.U specific purpose.
Okay. Did you tell them that it was P.L.U specific?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it all went through secretary. I asked for two schooners actually. They only gave me one.
That motherfucker. He said I had to share mine with yours. He said I had to share HMS Captivity with you.
No. We've got our own. So, if you didn't need one.
That's sweet. HMS Captivity is ours and the breeders then.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fill your boots, sir.
Carry on. Right, I'm off to bed.
Have a good sleep. Share ships. So where are them two gone then? Must be getting paid or something. I'm really annoyed. People do these pictures like really quick. Excuse me. Dee 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 dee. P.L.U horse is still up here.
Good.
Commodore, thank you.
Nice.
Oh. What do you mean nice job?
I will make
closed.
that. I will make. Nope.
No, I know. I read it.
Okay.
Time. Maybe not.
We got in here.
Wait, what? Yeah, no. I wasn't.
Got Holdfast, got Hammerhand, Keys.
No, he was just.
I know.
See what posts we got. Fanny.
No, I'll.
I don't think people even know the post boxes are up this side for.
The volume big. I'll be.
Dear Captain.
Yeah.
Dear Captain.
Right.
Yeah. Are you?
Yep.
Sis.
What?
Oh, wedding invitation. Got.
What?
Yes, I know that.
I know what you're doing.
The morale department would like to set up a house challenge at the obstacle course. She writes this really well. It will be a competition between all the captain houses, and whichever house wins will get a prize. I'm trying to plan it, so I need to know what days and times would work for you. Please write me back your active hours. Well, there's no one in Bulldogs at the minute. It's not at the time to do anything, plus I'm not going out on ships, and people get scared of that, even though they can be involved with the P.L.U stuff probably more regularly than anything else. Two more tiles on as well. Right? Positive to strong point.
Finish boards.
Okay. Got that. Hello? Okay. Isn't the application process finished now? Why am I running so slow? What am I carrying? 242. It's not the books. All these tools, I don't need all these tools. I've not got that. That weighs 70. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Offload that. I didn't realize that weighed that much. Have a look at the sign up board. See what's going on there. That was a parade. Didn't hear the bells.
Have a good night.
There's some still people just coming out from the HMS Ironside. We just arrived.
We'll give
The people at the
day.
prison.
a couple minutes.
Hello, Smythe.
How are you doing?
All right, just wrote up my course for the academy. Just got to plan a date for it now.
Ah, interesting. What are you doing it on?
Communication and decisiveness in battle.
Oh god, that'll be a good one.
I hope. We'll see.
I'll have to listen on that.
I don't know what this is for myself, but I guess we'll see.
I'm actually taking. I know you have
Oh.
a ship leaving, and then Hex has a ship leaving, so
Oh, wonderful.
take as minimum crew as we can.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Or maybe to pull my crew to the back or something.
Actually, yes. Yes.
All right, all originals, please step to the
Yes.
back of parade.
Yes, I did, Blueberry. I'm going to leave a note. I spoke to
In addition, if you intend to be on Lieutenant Hex's voyage, which will be leaving, I believe, in 30 minutes.
Sir, if I may, Lieutenant
Yes.
Hendricks actually will not be waking up tonight. I just haven't had a chance to take it off the board.
Ah, okay. Disregard
There we
that.
go.
I spoke to Delion about it as well, and she'll speak to you tomorrow.
Like I have.
I will
I'll
do that
leave
right
some
now.
notes.
You have plenty, yeah.
Someone fell on their feet.
Secretary Poffins was apparently supposed to be with us on this, but guess he did not wake up.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where
that's
you
not
headed?
too bad.
Just a
Try and keep
B3,
on
I
top of it.
believe. We're gonna go check around there. There's a couple of shops and whatnot.
Okay.
I'm gonna go meet
Oh.
some civilians.
Oh, nice, yes. If you get into B4,
Nice
go
little-
visit Twin Rivers. They're a lovely little port.
You know, if we do have time, I will definitely
Which will
try to
improve.
down there. That's
Mhm.
not far either.
No, yeah, it's the top, I think it's top
And I'll try and clean.
northwest island.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
easy.
Right.
Apologies for the interruption.
Alright.
I heard you're going to B3
And I
area?
could-
Indeed.
Fantastic. We have tainted flock privateers
Yeah,
there in the
it's
northeastern
Oh,
island.
d-
If you wanted to stop in and maybe see if you could grab them to be
fine,
along
I'll
the
just-
patrol, if you were interested in something like
I'm
that.
sorry.
And if you get into any danger, that would be the closest privateer for your
don't think-
particular patrol today, sir.
B3 north. Which one? Northeast.
The northeast island, yes.
Northeast. Okay. Do you know where the harbor is located on that island?
Yes, it is in the big bay, and they have a 4-layer defense seawall.
Jesus.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hats.
It's
Very
impressive.
good.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got that for you today, sir. I'm gonna step away if that's all right. I can't go on this one. I just got
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
We will be going on a voyage to B3, potentially B4 as well if we have enough time. We'll be visiting some ports, talking to some civilians, perhaps talking to some privateers. Might get a tandem patrol going if we can. I would say this will be maybe a 3 to 4 hour patrol. You do not have that much time. Step to the back of parade.
Place your bets.
Yeah. I'm expecting a full ship still.
Mhm.
Hey! Well, yeah, it's still a full ship.
Good God.
Makes life easier.
I mean, he did.
And then everybody else that's available, fill in on the red line. If no, they already did. All right. Well, everybody else at the back of parade, thank you very much. You are dismissed.
Yes.
Let's see. We're running kind of late, but that'll be fine. Miss Ash, you'll be primary bosun. Any of you guys interested in the Enter program have applied? Wait, McGrath, do you have time?
It is.
Is he
McGrath?
talking?
I'm cursed. I can hear everything.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Did you hear the Vice Admiral McGrath?
No, I did not hear the Vice Admiral.
Oh, do you have 3 or 4 hours?
He asked if you wanted to come along on the voyage.
Yeah, I'll come along. I might need to take a nap down there to fix this.
Okay. You'll be XO. Hopefully this
You'll
gets sorted
be
out.
his XO.
Okay. I'm
HMS
gonna
Falcon.
Run out of view because I can still hear everybody nearby and there's small conversation.
Make sure you fill the sign-up board out.
I'm sure it'll be just fine, everyone. Go ahead and report to the HMS Falcon. Let's
It's
get it
only
ready to go.
B3. It's not like you could run into like 5 pirate rings.
Sir.
Oh,
We'll wait for the red flares for here, sir.
Yes.
See.
Well, I'll be looking out
Alright.
south. So.
You
I'm gonna
Okay.
go put the fucking eye drops in immediately because my eyes are
Wait, what was
fucking
it?
on fire.
Right, you have a good one. And keep
Have a
safe.
good one.
Since you wanted to come.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Yes,
are you
because I gotta go get some money anyway.
Okay. I need to go make a couple houts real quick that I promised I would make for the memorial of Dumble.
So what we got on here? We got
what's it, Dumble?
2nd of the 8th.
He passed away.
And
12:45. That's gone, is it?
This morning.
God
12:45 ET on the 2nd. Oh, that's 00:45. That's this morning.
Aye.
00:45 of the 2nd is
good.
this morning. Second. That's
Holy-
today.
Ooh.
Whoa, that.
Catch you later,
I was gonna
Blueberry.
see.
So 2nd is now.
How
I just triple confirming. 00:45 is in the morning.
I heard she.
Also,
I'll have to double. But
Arandic raided my stream with 14 viewers.
okay.
Hello, everybody.
Alright.
Hope you're well. Hope you had a good stream, Arandic. That was a long one.
For sure.
That was a long one, wasn't it? Or did you stop and start?
Coming, Muffin.
I'm just kind of looking around at the minute.
Is
First
the
time I
ship
got out.
already full?
Monday to Sunday, 3 p.m. That's ongoing. 3rd.
Hello, Captain.
3rd. Hello. I was just checking the boards and make sure that they're kind of deleted off and tidied up and ready for other people. It seems that yeah, it's got a few going on. Was that tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see any for you.
No, I've not put any up. So I'm just checking to make sure that there's kind of they're up to date and there's not old ones on there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ensigns can't do that. I come and look at it all the time, and half the time I want to delete them, but can't do that till I'm a lieutenant.
Well, pull your finger out, lad. We'll get it sorted.
Yeah. Take care, sir.
No problem. You have a good evening.
Oh.
Space Ghost or Space 6 Ghost. Thank you much for the follow. Right, so that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, 2nd of August. Cancelled. That's tomorrow, Monday to Sunday. 3 p.m. That's just ongoing. Shem's not a better way because I know Kinsley has set times pretty much. Shame there's not a quick way to show that. That's fine, it's all up to date. Snoy86, thank you much for the follow. Very much appreciated. I'm still playing about with my mic settings, so I apologise if it's kind of still sounds a bit weird. Hopefully it's not too weird. And who the hell is... Where's my house? There's my horse. Come on, Chunk. Come on, Chunk. yeah, still messing around with the mic settings because I got a excuse me, an XLR mic upgrade from my 6-year-old Blue Yeti Pro USB. Because of the room I'm in, I can't soundproof it. And it's got wooden floors, so like the echo and stuff like that. I'm trying to minimize it, but hoping it's passable. Let me see. I don't think Polly is around. Sounds alright here. I'm so used to listening to my my old microphone. This one sounds so different. And I don't know whether it's just me that can't accept the fact it sounds different, or it's actually not working properly. So yeah, that's why I keep fiddling around with it. But I'm glad of the confirmation. Oh, the old one's just a USB. It's a Blue Yeti Pro. You know, it's like £120 mic. You know, it's a top end USB microphone, I guess. But I've got the AT2020, which is kind of the, is it mid-range? That's low mid-range price XLR microphone. So yeah, there is definitely a difference, but say also you need to tweak it a bit more. There's no settings on the USB one. It's basically plug and play. Okay, right, I'm gonna grab a book and start writing a to-do list. Not a to-do list. A kind of... What is a to-do list? Good day, D'Artagnan.
Ah, good day, sir.
I'll just be upstairs if you need me. Just writing a book.
All right.
Knock knock. P.L.U. office.
Hello. Hold on just a second. Let me set my friend.
I don't get books from there. I get a book from there.
How are you?
Resources.
Not fit.
There we are. What's on here? Paperwork to do. There's a title box there. I want to use that. Check all marked statuses in the applications to see if they have been updated to active. Fleet logs need to be checked with week reports.
We would have done further investigation, but we don't have the manpower awake right now.
Ship names,
Okay.
standardized report format, report incident, and weekly reports.
Let me see what grids are near you.
Talk to prison, how to handle arrests, war game sign up coordination. Nice.
We are in C2.
You only heard my voice in game. Who's your character? In game.
Yeah, I was just kind
of. Bonk. P. Date 208. Flipping Americans doing it back to front, I'll do it this way. So don't get confused. 1722. Your Sailor Fredrickson's off permit at the moment. Got a bit boring in the Navy. Scandalous. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm assuming you play earlier times. Yeah, it is difficult for non-US players.
Okay.
Hopefully you can't hear me banging away on the keyboard.
Yes.
What date is it? A week on
Okay.
Sunday. Date is on a week on Sunday. So Sunday the 7th, 14th?
Okay.
14th. Keyboard sound is high. EU is dead. I wouldn't say it's dead, the problem is ships not going out and people kind of realise ships aren't going out and yeah, people don't log back in, unfortunately. There was lots of people around that time, but yeah, the ships weren't going out, so people have left that time. Been there, done that. I've been in the Navy since the end of 1.0, and it's always been the same for the EU. Yeah. Oh, what date? What was the date I said it was? 17th. 14th. God damn it. 14th.
Yep. Okay.
14th of May.
All right.
Let me see if I can. Adjust a threshold on my mic. See if that juices the clickety clack. I don't
have my copies.
Fingers crossed. It helps a little bit, but if it gets too distracting, let me know. I'll just mute it while I'm typing. You can see what I'm writing. Anyway. Please see below for actions that need to be resolved or progress identified by Sunday 14th of August. Still.
Knock knock, the P.L.U.
I'm upstairs. I'm coming down.
Just poking my head in to make sure that y'all are all right.
Fantastic. Yes, we are. It's me and the Commodore here. I'm just doing some paperwork upstairs, but we're looking pretty good.
Alrighty. Figured I'd just check in, make sure you're okay.
Absolutely. I appreciate it so
Love
much.
the instructors.
Good
lads. Not that this is more fun though. Farming up to make a brig. Hate the flippity flop sloop. Schooner's a bit boring. Might as well shoot straight for the brig. Yeah, it's just resources, I guess. You're on your own. If you're on your own, yeah, but that's a bit of a grind. Should try and see if you can buy one off somebody. Just go around collecting flotsam, grabbing some coin. Sense of achievement though when you've done it. Crap. Oh, don't want to throw it down, I want to open it. Um, Get daily. Summons to Is that Admiralty? It is, that covers a Vice Admiral and Admiral. Sure. Shit. Is the tippy tappy still too much on the keyboard? If it is, oh well. I'll try and press the keyboard a little bit lighter. What else do we need to do, chat? What else do we need to do? The P.L.U to get it 100% up and running. Location, time, screw. Assessment. Activities. Don't know what I'm writing here at the minute. Change it. Pirates. Consider risk assessment for active. That makes no sense. Consider risk assessment. Alright. That'll do for now. About to die because I need to eat. To move around as well. Go sit over here. Let's grab some food. There's food I need. Oh, better to have the keyboard sound than the cutting. Right, got enough food? Got enough food. Should start regaining my health, hopefully. Identify staff requirements. Identify privateers to start war games with. Get daily or bi-daily summaries. HQ based on privateer reports. Should have been writing these things down when I was thinking about them over the last few days. There's more than this. I can't remember what else there is. Thoughts. Try to
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. This. I just
tidy up in a minute.
switch place.
M.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Don't need to write any more than that.
Alright.
Right.
Huh? Probably.
Oh, and by the way, if my mic starts to crackle for some reason, please let me know in chat. Also, I can't hear myself. Sometimes when I knock my cable, I think I need a new cable, new XLR cable. It's not 100% tight in the microphone, so when I knock it, it kind of knocks the connection and you start to get static. What do you mean it's cutting all the time? My mic is...
Well...
The threshold. I should not be cutting out anymore. It just means you're going to hear the typing on the keyboard. I've reduced the threshold. Am I still cutting out? I shouldn't be. So put it back down to where it was previously. Yeah, because I put the threshold up to try and reduce the tap in. But obviously, from doing that, the voice has been affected as well. So I'll put that back. Hopefully, you can hear me now.
Right. And
double check. Yeah.
Is there anyone from the P.L.U. in?
Yeah, you just have to put up with the tippy tapping of the keyboard, I'm afraid. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the problem, you've got a keyboard underneath your mic.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
Formation. Quality over quantity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Private reports.
Yes. You know.
Depends on your brig. Yeah, it depends what you want to do. If you want to carry lots of stuff, then you can put the trade cells on to give you a bit of a weight advantage, but yeah, it's not as much as it was before, but it turns like a dead slug with the trade cells on. So, to be honest, unless you're going to be hauling excessive amount of goods, just stick with 2 combat, because the turning is just so frustrating.
This is the 3.
Wait, is this?
You've got the weight balance still. I think that's still kind of an advantage. If you're
the prison's been a bit too busy for.
If your ship weight is over 50% of your total allowance, then it's going to be slower.
All right, I'll see you at the prison now. If you're taking horses.
See you at the prison.
If it's 60%, 70% higher, then it's going to be like really slow. Generally, you want your brig to be running about 30% total weight with everything on your resources and stuff, and that will give you kind of some speed. But I think the brigs are slower anyway. I think I read somewhere saying that the brigs are like 4 or 5 knots slower now compared to 4.0. So yeah, when you build it, you'll have a weight allowance before you start salting it. So your weight, or I can't remember what it is now, it'll be like 15,000 or something. I can't remember what it is. And obviously then you can put points into weight and it'll go like 15. I think it goes up to about 400, was it 200 or 300 for each point allowance? So you can go up to like 25,000 in weight on a brig or something, if you put all your points into that. But what you want is to have, once you get all your resources on board, all your kind of equipment and decorations and stuff like that, you want your ship not to weigh any more than, you know, 30% of your gross weight. If it was on my ship, it would be far easier to show you. But yeah, 30% is kind of, if you get there, then that's kind of a good min-max type thing if you want to work on that. But the more weight you're carrying, basically the slower it goes. So that's kind of the rule of thumb. There will be. I'm not sure if they're available at the minute, but usually from doing treasure maps and looting flotsam and stuff like that, you can sometimes get blueprints for high quality sails. So you get turning speed and acceleration and stuff like that. But I've not seen any. I'm not a builder or trader, so I'm not sure whether they've been released yet. In 5.0. They didn't release that until kind of 4 or 5 weeks into the start. So I'm not sure if they're available now or whether they still need to kind of release them into the loot table, so to speak. Obviously, because 5.5 has only been going for a couple of weeks. But generally, yes, you can get better sales. You just need to find them. I don't know what 6 is. Identify staff requirements, identify properties, summaries, trips off island are pre-logged. Strong arm, trade agreement, trade must with all haste create and issue the trade agreement, which includes details of what the Navy will pay and frequencies. 1 minute. Yeah, we had an issue last night with Strong Arm because they've been coming down for the last couple of days. Been no trade, and with this trade agreement, it all kind of went a bit Pete Tong. So we can't do anything with that in the P.L.U. That's all trade. Trade must with all haste create and issue a trade agreement. Document which includes details of what the Navy will pay, frequencies. trade dock must have sufficient coin to cover these transactions to allow swift exchange of goods. Strong arm will be down tomorrow. 03 August to collect this guideline. Failure to supply this will have negative what's the word? Failure to supply this will put us HMRN in a very bad light. If Trey cannot supply this, then Ops must supply a generic agreement in the interim or cancel the agreement. Excuse me. Stronger trade agreement. Put on HMRN trade must with all haste create and issue trade agreement document which includes details of what the Navy will pay and the frequency is acceptable. Up to X gold every X days or such like. Trade dock must have sufficient trade dock must have sufficient coin to cover these transactions to allow swift exchange of goods. Strong arm will be down tomorrow to collect this guideline. Failure to supply this will put us in a very bad light. If trade cannot supply this, then ops in conjunction with trade must supply a generic agreement in the interim or potentially cancel the agreement. What else? What else, chat? What else do we need to? What else do we need to do? Let's have another recap. Staffing, war games, summaries, travel logs, orders, ship orders, whatever. Reports, strong arm trade agreement. That's it. Yeah. Oh, I'm floating. Oh, he's on the island. Won't see that, will I? 76. Ensure all notices are kept up to date. That's the one. Seven. Ensure all notices are kept up to date. Move the note from the front door into on the front door to a location inside. This is a security risk. Leaving it out there. When you are working on your own, ensure all doors closed and let the trade worker know so they can check in now and again. Privateer register. Please distribute to the captains and receive the latest privateer register so they know who has a watermark. So I'm sure that they are stopping red sails as they see them to ensure they are carrying the LOM. Should report back any breach of this regulation. Priority register. Please distribute to the captains and high command the latest privateer register. So they know who has a letter of mark. Wasn't sure they... are stopping red sails as they see them to ensure they're carrying the letter of mark. To report back any breaches regulation. That is convenience. Hate typing. Hate spelling. What's that about? I think that's about it. What's that? Okay. Penguin. Someone take my... Are you absolutely joking? Who the frick is taking my horse? Swear to Mother God. Who took my horse? Buggers. Oh, frickin' shoot whoever's got chunk. Oh my God. That Trini's moving, for starters. So I'm going to put a big dirty great sign up there saying, do not touch these horses.
A letter off to London about it, and it's yeah, it's kind of strange.
So many people.
Even when I I tried sorting things out and tried unsorting things out, and so.
Oh well, looks like I have to go the old jog on. If I see someone on chunk, I'm gonna go scatty. Who was it that came in? I didn't recognise the voice who came in. That male voice. Wasn't the other P.L.U. Was it just my horse there? It must be. It was D'Artagnan. I swear. We're gonna have a falling out. Because I don't think Deleon was around. Just enough stamina. Right. It's up here. I literally have to take the saddle off all the time now. I literally have to do that. It's not here, is it? Davenport.
Commodore. Commodore.
Good day, good day. How are we doing?
Doing well.
good.
Have you seen Master Webster?
No. You've not seen my horse Chunk anyway, have you? Brown Shire?
No.
With red
I
saddle?
don't usually look at. I usually don't look for horses, so
No.
the only ones I deal with are usually the trade ones.
Well, you can't miss him, he's a fat bugger. Very slow. But someone's stolen him from the P.L.U. when I was there. So, just had to run all the way up here, so... If I find them, I'm going to shoot them off the horse, so, yeah, okay. But no, I've not...
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah. Okay, have a good day.
Alright, thank you.
I don't think there's any secretaries in. Don't understand why the inn is on the left. It makes no sense. Was there bells? I didn't see bells. I didn't see the bells. Was there bells? I think, Worthington was due out, wasn't he? I don't think there was bells because there's still people here, but... Right, so there's not a horse there. That's a chicken up there. There's nothing there. Oh. They were talking about the prison, weren't they? Why did they go to the prison?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Hello, invisible half rock. Can I run through? Oh, I can run through. Oh, wonderful. There. Right, there's a...
The moment, I'm still hurt.
Very well, I guess I will.
Tommy Webster.
I'm going to take it that nobody has food.
Check the ship, there's a shit ton of it on there.
What's going on here?
Captain Smythe, sir.
Captain.
We're doing some music
Commodore,
practice.
but thank you.
Commodore, sorry.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. It's these jackets.
If it makes you feel any better, I do it to angry too.
No, it's fine, no problem. Yeah, what's going on? You just having a fighting session? Are you practicing?
Yes, sir.
I'm being got in.
Aye.
Victor thought we could use some more practice after the Valor went down last night.
Yes, some sort of comes in handy, but to state the obvious, ship is very different from a big
Hey,
trade
but
square.
Butcher's always got a hard on for a night.
Is there still missing people from last night? Or?
Tell you what, if you want to mix it up, you're welcome to use just go down and stand on my ship and fight on there. If you want to get used to if this is what it's for, you do not have that room to fight on a ship. So if you get used to fighting around cannons and whatnot, it's going to be far more productive.
I appreciate that, Commodore.
Get the offer, eh?
Thank you, Commodore.
In fact, there's no reason to go on all the other ships. You're not going to break anything.
Come on, Hightower.
I think the best training would be if we did like a war game where we got like one team into a different company.
Yeah.
Or went against privateer.
Oh,
Yeah, oh, there he goes.
It's always confusing when that happens because I don't see them anymore and I have to look down.
Good lord, he dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, here goes the jabby jabby in the butt.
Hightower's kind of scary.
Please, I'm not scary.
You just punched like 2 people in the face.
Well, yes, that's part of fighting.
Aye, but still, you don't. Some people don't do that as effectively, you know.
Fair enough.
Does anybody need food?
I wish I could have seen where Hightower was for half of that.
Aye, he is a bit
Yep.
wiggly, isn't he?
That's why Butcher beat me earlier, and then I realized I had to think differently.
Oh,
Open my eyes, I hit
Devilman, how
you
much did
15 times and didn't
How
hit
much
him
blood
once.
did you lose when I hit you with that knife? If you give me an estimate.
About 20 or so.
Not bad.
Aye, no.
Me,
you
are you
had me
also
at
in the
bit with that
Cyclops Club?
health.
What happened to your eye?
Man, your
For
gloves
some
are
muscle
so-
bullet
now.
Ooh.
I cannot wear my regular gloves.
Yeah, I kind of hit the metal plate in my head from my previous cannon injury.
I'm sorry, what
they
was that,
kind of
Fritz?
fused together.
It actually looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Glad to hear that.
Anyway, we'll leave them. Leave them
Devilman
down there.
and I
but
are perfect battle buddies.
If
She's
they're
got my left
practicing
side.
just general land combat, it's
Ah, yeah.
fine. But I don't see the benefit of practicing
Hey,
ship combat
regular gloves because of your
on a
eye
massive
patch?
area like that.
Aye,
Yes.
it doesn't work.
They don't have that space on a ship.
Left side eye patches appear under your helmet.
It makes no sense. They just can't be bothered
Right,
to
so
run
we want
down
to go
there.
Jimmy. Looking like he wants
They're
to.
all lazy.
Aye, come on, Wedgie, you got this.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Did you call him Wedgie?
Hey! Wedgie and I have known each other since we joined the Navy. We were both in the same graduating class. Me, Wedgie,
Oh.
Jimmy, the Hightowers, John Baptiste, fucking... Oh god, the list goes on and on. In other
was
words,
a-
Lee had his hands full.
Hi, Rose.
Well, enjoy everybody and
hello.
don't
yield.
kill too many of each other.
No promises, sir.
I see.
Actually, cannot
Okay.
rem-
Hi, Commodore.
that
Oh,
class.
Okay. Just keep practicing.
Right. Where's my horse? God damn it. Was a lion. Oh. Say, look at it. Ah, good job, well done. Go to the prison. Which I think is up here. God damn it, Smythe. Cinematic moment. Nice. Go back to P.L.U, see if they'll come back there.
And it.
If not, we'll run back to the prison. I'm not sure if they still got the prisoners from this morning. Probably do, because they went to sleep pretty late, I think, their time, so probably waking up now. What's that? 7 PM EST? Who's that? Ah, hello. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Ah, not too bad. You've not seen any of the P.L.U. staff, have you? Delion or D'Artagnan?
I have not, unfortunately.
Ah, okay. You've not seen a big fat Shire horse, brown in colour, called Chunk? Anywhere, have you? Someone's
no.
Someone stole it from the building, the P.L.U. building, whilst I was in there. So, okay. Well, stand at ease and carry on. Appreciate that. Other than that, you
I'll
okay?
keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everything okay down here?
Yeah. So as far as I've seen, yeah.
Okay. Do you work down here?
No, I do not.
Ah, no. Just wondering. Okay. Well, obviously don't wander too far. See with the kidnappings and whatnot. Just in case, but I shall let you carry on. Thank you very much.
Alright. Thank you.
Trade is open. We'll have a word to trade. Yeah, I heard. Was it Turner, was it? You said prison staff. They probably took up to prison. You know what really grinds me is the fact I was up there. I said I was in a book.
I didn't enter.
And they didn't have the decency to say, "Can I borrow your horse?" Yes, you can. Thank you for asking. No, they'll just go and take it. If they did take it.
Alright.
Maybe someone else took it. Smythe is getting
I
really
was
bitter and
next.
twisted in old age. Who's
Good
this?
evening.
You, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello,
Have you
Wanda.
seen Secretary Glamorous today?
No, sir.
Ha, okay. Do you know when she's back?
Are they maps for this island?
I don't know, sir. I only work here as a runner from time to time.
Told if they're not maps for.
No
I
problem.
believe Mr. Meow, he's at the desk. He might.
Okay.
They're not maps for. I've been told we
it's
won't
not
buy.
super urgent, so I'll come back later. Okay. Carry on. Stand at ease.
That's what I was told.
Climb over the wall.
Probably.
Excuse me.
Reached out.
Found. They may have done it.
My horse is back.
I didn't.
Now I'm gonna find out. Chunk. That was D'Artagnan. It's got to have been. Okay. So I'll be heading off soon. I won't be on tomorrow. Be back on Thursday. Off Friday. So we'll
Right.
get this. Hello, anyone home?
Yes.
Ah, who's that? Delion. Where are you?
Hi.
Downstairs or upstairs?
Down here.
Oh, you're there. How are you doing? Did you borrow my horse, did you?
Yes.
Ah, I thought someone stole it. I've just been running around the island
Oh,
looking for
oh.
it. No.
Oh no, I had to go up to the prison, so
Who's got
I was like,
the other one?
D'Artagnan.
Ah, she's got that. Okay. Right, I've wrote a book. Have you got 5 minutes, because I'll be heading off shortly. So my leg hurts, so I'm going to get off the stairs. Have a read with that, if you don't mind. It's really just the bits we've discussed today and other bits and pieces. So feel free to add to it if I've missed anything as well, of course. So this is kind of our checklist that I want us to kind of work through and make sure we cover everything which is outstanding. I'll just stand and look out my window and see what's happening while she reads the book of instructions.
No, looks pretty good. The only thing is, maybe, I think maybe you should know about this too. A reformation program for pirates that wants to go legit.
The what program?
Pirates that wants to go legit.
Cross sake.
So pirates that don't want to be pirates anymore.
So that's only after we catch them, right?
Mm-hmm. Or if they turn themselves in. One of the two.
Okay, so how does that work? That's through the prison, is it?
Yeah, but I think we would need to be involved as well, seeing as that would require one, the privateers to be willing to accept an expired. Two, we also need to figure out some protocols and rules if they want to.
Hmm. Why are we wanting to put them into a privateer group?
I mean, for some it might give them something else to do that does not involve stealing.
No, but there's plenty of companies out there, and you could potentially give them a cross a palm with some gold to take them on. It just seems very weird that you rehabilitate them into what is a military organization.
I mean, a lot of people would think that it's weird, but at the same time, not really. I mean, there are pirates out there that's part of privateering companies.
No, I know. You say more of a question, really. But is this a prison thing, or is this a HQ thing?
No, I believe that if we're going to work something out, it needs to go through prison, P.L.U, and the HQ.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. I need to be obviously kept informed and up to date with all these discussions. I'm more than happy for you and D'Artagnan to have autonomy with what you're doing, but I don't want decisions made in regards to how things work, etc., without going through me first. Okay.
I believe that just happened up at the prison.
By who?
D'Artagnan.
Is that who's just come in? Is that her, maybe?
Oh?
Hello? Who's just come in?
It's
You gotta speak with your outside voice.
it's a midshipmate Locke. I came to ask you guys a question.
Hello. Let her You can come upstairs.
Hmm. How you doing?
Good, sir. And yourself? Is this a?
Not so bad. No, it's fine. Carry on.
Is this a safe place to talk from trade or no?
We can go up a level if you wish, just in case someone's on a lower floor. It should be okay up here, inside voice. Yeah, so what's up?
Prisoner just casually mentioned to us that they might have, the group that they were with might have been working with a privateer group and basically set up information so that that group could get paid gold and then split it with the pirate group. Does that just does that go to NID and Ops, or do I also need to let you guys know as well?
No, we need to know too.
Yeah, anything to do with a privateer group, active or looking to become one, yeah, comes to us, but also that information is pertinent for NID as well, and trade to some extent, but obviously trade can't really do much. They just need to be told not to give money to this certain group. But
gotcha.
Yeah, have you got names or anything? Has that been wrote down yet, or have you just
written it in the book yet, sir? I was just more trying to figure out where I needed to drop it. If it's safe to now, I can.
Okay. Yeah. Delion can obviously take that. She's got all the filing and bits and pieces. What's the privateer's group name? Do you know?
I don't know the company name, but I know that they live in C2, and the captain is John Smith.
Give me 1 second. I'll go like.
We've got all the. Is my voice all crackly because I'd knocked my microphone? We have a archive downstairs with all the details in. So we'll see what privateers we have in that sector, which you could potentially use. Is D'Artagnan up at the prison, is she?
No, everybody's kind of split off because all the prisoners were asleep, but those individuals were broke off from that group, and they were asking about joining the privateers and stuff like that potentially later.
Okay, so this is the rehabilitation.
And when I suggested a group, because he might know them, he said, no, fuck them. They, John Smith works for Bobby.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to look at this a bit more detail. D'Artagnan is not the authority on what we do, okay? Obviously, she's a very good input and does a lot of things, but for it to become official, it needs to be cleared through me, okay?
Understood.
If I'm not available, then we'll go to secretaries to do that. I need to know the details and I'll see how it's going to work, etc. Because obviously, if we're putting pirates into active privateer groups, we need to be of control of that situation and ensure that it's being done for the right reasons. Pirates picking and choosing their privateers to work with or to join kind of raises suspicion to start with. Well, for me, if I'm honest. So.
Yeah, it seems his primary goal, sir, was to murder certain people, and he said if it was one way with us or the privateers or another black sail people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Got them.
Do you find something? Ooh.
I know they were there with us during that blockade when the pirates had Mouse.
Okay.
That's
well, the filing system works anyway. No, that's interesting information. But yeah, so they're working with this privateer company, the pirates, and splitting the funds between them. Is basically what we're saying. Is that the gist of it?
And yeah, he didn't say it in an interview. He just said it casually to me in the cells while we were just kind of talking the shit. And he had mentioned that. And I don't know if it's him being angry at his wolf leaving the Sea Wolves, or if it's true or not. Because I mean, I just figure I pass the information that it could be true. I know they used to live in the same grid, but
is that the Navy you're on about, Snowy?
We probably need to discuss with Ferguson.
Yeah, I was write it in a book and drop it at NID and drop it in Ops as well. But I wanted to see if that was information you guys needed as well, and if so, where do I drop it?
Just make a copy of the one document and just send it to everybody. Won't spend your time kind of trying to differentiate what's going on in different books. You'll tie yourself in knots, and you'll end up spending 4 hours 4 hours doing it. So pop it all in one book, unless there's anything. All of us are kind of cleared anyway. We have a lot of sensitive material that come through us even before it goes to NID, so I wouldn't worry too much on that. As long as it goes to Delion or myself or D'Artagnan,
Do you have a mail? Drop that in one copy of it for everyone.
There's a mailbox downstairs, but usually there's someone around. But if it's that sensitive, I'm not sure. I don't think it's like super secure, as in I think all Navy can access that mailbox.
I'm gonna be around for a bit more, mostly because I have some paperwork I need to do. So when
I can literally book right now. You have a printing press, so I can just copy it and then take it.
I do.
Yep. How you doing, D'Artagnan?
Well, I'm doing okay. I just came from dropping off a meeting request up in the Admiralty building, and then was
I'll write this.
Gonna leave you with one as well. The prison has expressed we're getting a number of individuals that in their interrogations are saying, oh, we'd like to be released to red sails. We have someone coming in here very soon about being released to red sails on the guise of giving information. And you know, again, it is your prerogative and you can overrule me at any point, but I am so very much against that. So we need some policy put in place. That right now that I left the prison with I don't have a policy that says that I can give them that permission, so I can't grant that.
No.
So
no. Well, that's good, because I thought you was going the opposite, and I was going to tell you to not go the opposite and not make that decision. So I'm glad you're on the same page as me. I'm not happy with having a release program into a privateer company, which is a military organization, without thinking about it very hard and carefully to know what's going on. It seems that we've got a gentleman there with the pirate company are working with a red cell group and splitting the coin that trade here are giving this privateer company. You're aware of that one, so yeah, that in itself says things. And I believe that one of the people up there is saying, oh, I don't want to join that privateer, I want to go to the well, hang on. You know, if it's a rehabilitation program, that's one thing, but hang on, you're a prisoner, you're lucky to keep your head on your shoulders, and you understand they're dictating what privateer you want to go to, what, so you can actually kill them, or because that privateer company is corrupt. I'm not, no, I'll tell you this now, it's not authorized as far as I'm concerned, on the basis of lack of information and lack of guidelines, lack of formality in regards to how that works. There has to be a limit. There may be possibilities of rehabilitation, but outside of that, yeah, we need to look at maybe, is it through white trade companies that are offering a rehabilitation program that they'll take people on for gold potentially, and then if they pass a 2-week training with them, then potentially they can be placed with a suitable privateer company if that's the way they want to go. But no, I'm not going to take a prisoner and just drop them into a privateer company that we're working for. That's just
Absolutely.
asking for trouble.
Perfect. I'm so happy with what you
Do you
said
want
because
me
it's
to,
basically word for word.
Yeah. Do you want me to
Word
come
for
and
word what-
speak to?
Yeah.
Is there someone at the prison or somewhere they're gone to?
I have-
to...
Grab a copy.
The prison is in line. They were under my same, the direction of we don't
Okay.
have a policy in place to grant that, so I'm not going to be able to grant it. That's not something we can negotiate.
Mm.
There was some talk that Secretary Ferguson was going to allow them to, but again, that's our kind of jurisdiction. There are privateers,
many-
so
Yeah.
I cautioned them against it, and that's why I wanted to set up the meeting.
Yeah, no, that'll go through ops, so that'll be Davenport and Ferguson to battle that one out. But as far as I'm concerned, the door's shut on that. And if Ferguson wants to battle it down, then he can go through myself and Davenport. If he can come forward with a clear and concise guideline in regards to what level of a prisoner is accepted on that, if they've just like, scribbled on someone's barn door with some paint, and they kind of got caught doing it and they got brought here and they go, hang on, I don't want to be part of this pirate company. That's one thing. We can probably look at that level, but if they've gone and taken hostages and shot at people and helmed ships or fired cannons against white sails and red sails and all that, then that's not going to work. Without
The exact scenario we're in is these pirates last night attacked a red sail and tried to murder them on ship decks, and now you want me to put them in with those same privateers? Like, that does not make sense at all.
No, to be honest, I'm not around tomorrow, but I would like to speak to someone tonight. So I've verbally spoken to them to add a bit of weight to what you've said already. Although it's exactly the same,
Beautiful.
I think it needs to come from me as well. I'd like to do that.
Yes.
So do you know where they are? They gone to HQ?
LeBlanc is still at the prison. She's the one I'll be dealing with, and she's the one who is awaiting. This evening we have from Raven Rock Company. They are working with an individual who wants to turncoat from the fucking pirates, turn themselves in tonight. By giving the information, they then want to be allowed to join Raven Rock. Raven Rock is excited to have them a part of their company. This is why this is imperative that I was like, we gotta know right now. Because that is the sussiest thing I've ever heard.
It does beg questions why a privateer is so chummy with a pirate. And
Yes.
a pirate company.
Why did they feel comfortable? Yes.
That just rings alarm bells to me all of a sudden. That, hang on, you can't be. It's a torn allegiance. They're spreading their allegiances kind of three ways. To be honest, and it's like. That's strange. Should we go up and see if we can have a word up at the prison and just reconfirm our position? Then, if need be, if we can just get something put into writing, just a statement saying it's been discussed as of this date and time. At no point will this happen. No prisoners will be put into the charge of a red cell company at any point up until the time a clear and concise guidelines are drawn up and agreed by all parties. Blah blah blah.
Perfect. Yes.
But yeah, I'd like to.
Miss DeLeon. Yes. Could you write up that documentation that the Commodore could then review and sign when we get back, so that we can have it in front of us if we are pushed on the decision? I'll take him up there to speak to somebody, and then we'll bring him back down to sign it.
My ledger is kind of full right now.
Is it? All right, then I'll handle it with him. Not a problem. You can go back to what you were doing.
Yes. I am working on updating the privateering list. Ferguson kind of said that he wanted it on his desk tomorrow. So.
Put a red flag against that one you've just pulled out.
Yes.
With a note underneath it. I'm sure you'd do that anyway.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure that he gets the information.
I'm sorry, who's this? Oh my god, my memory's horrendous. I have too many nightmares and trying to remember all this. It's I need a bit more time. So sorry, this other privateer company coming in.
Okay.
Raven Rock, wasn't it?
Raven Rock, yes, Raven Rock is the one
They're-
we're dealing
they're
with
the
the
ones
prisoners,
volun-
and then currently
So-
voluntarily taking the pirates. Yes, we also have another concern with black sales of tainted flock. I'm sure you saw those reports I put in your desk.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. So, hi, give us just a
yeah.
second. We'll be right there.
Yeah, put a,
I'll go check.
sorry, yeah, I'll just tell you to put a note to get this Raven Rock as well. And flag
absolutely.
those two as
Yes.
okay. This before they disappear up there.
Hello.
Good morning, Commodore.
How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, can't stop before people disappear at the prison. Delion, can you put a mark against Raven Rock as well, please? They're the ones willing to take on black cells with no question. So that's a question mark for me as to how they can have allegiance to a black cells as well as a blue.
Really, how to be an elite? There can be many reasons, but
Well,
yeah,
no,
I'll put it
well, it's just a flag. It's not saying that they're not doing anything wrong. It's just a flag of concern. How they can be.
You know, I get it, I do, but
just ask the
at the same
question.
time-
That's all.
yes, I'll put up a flag. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, perfect. I'll be back in. Well, it shouldn't take any longer than 5 minutes. So, I'm going to think pretty quick conversation. Everyone's in agreement. So we'll see you shortly.
Have a good day. How are you doing?
No, I am midshipman.
Delion was a privateer, but also a pirate. So she's gonna have allegiance on both sides. So this might be a sensitive subject for her. But on my side, mine's Navy, and I'm old school. So I want to make sure that there's no area for corruption in the red sails. So there's no reason we can't flag companies to ask the question, have a conversation about it. And see what they say.
Hello.
Hello.
She's vanishing.
Did you look for me?
Yep.
Okay, that light's not on, is it?
No, that light is not on.
So I'll double check. Never been up here before.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
My first time was last night, dragging 3 individuals into custody.
I read that report from Delio. That was a stroke of luck, I suppose, more than anything else. Did
guess.
Did we pay any reward out to them for
We did
bringing them in?
not.
Any
No, because the
particular
individuals who turned them in, are part of AARP. They were civilian based. I always said I didn't quite have the authority to confirm that. I offered them a discount instead, and then I was confirmed by Secretary Ferguson this morning that not paying them was the proper way. So we need to be clarify on bounties and how things come in and who we're going to pay. A lot of pirates turned in other pirates. Weird. I just wanted you to take a look at it before I made an official decision. So.
No, well, we see benefit from both sides, but have a chat about it.
Lock is not up there. Not Lock, sorry, because I just seen you. That's why. Lock is not up there.
That's quite alright. Are the two of you? Would you be able to carry a message to her from my Commodore about how we're going to handle the prisoners this evening and their request about red sails? Do you feel comfortable with that?
Who was it that was taking notes on
Nobody was taking notes on that Wakeland. We were just talking with them.
We can get a,
Right, that's right,
a book
lockers.
up here anyway. Yeah, we can get that book just with a statement from the P.L.U. But basically, what it's going to say is the P.L.U. do not authorize any prisoners to be taken on by red sails at this point. It's pretty much as simple as that. Until we look at the situation, who's going where, if people are kind of requesting to go to specific red sails, that's too much of a red flag for me to start with. We do not want to start corrupting our red sails with pirates. Now, this obviously depends on what they've done, of course. As I was saying to Delion, they've just been picked up by a landowner because they were painting funny faces on their barn doors and they wanted them treated, and that person then says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I wish I never painted that picture, I want to redeem myself," etc. Then you know, that's fine. But you know, if they've been known to be involved in high activity with pirates, shooting at people, robbing, etc., etc., that's very, very high risk that we're put into a privateer company that is working for the crown, and could cause a lot of issues very, very quickly. So yeah, we're not just going to offload prisoners because they request it at their whim and then have the choice themselves to choose the privateer they wish to go to. Does that make sense?
Yep, that's perfectly fine. I'll let LeBlanc know. So noted.
But we'll pop, say, basically the main thrust of it into a book, and so you've got it in writing, signed and dated, and obviously if it needs to be dealt with, I know Secretary Ferguson will have a input on this, of course, from NID, but likewise Secretary Davenport on the operations side will be obviously involved as well. But as it stands, I am putting a block on that regardless. So unless someone higher rank says so, nothing else is to be done in that regards. Okay. Not until it's yeah, not until it's discussed. It's not a blanket no, but at this point it's no. There's too many questions in regards to how it's going to work, and how it's going to be monitored.
Understood.
Okay, report it is.
On that basis, how does that affect you though?
I mean, they all go to the free pod. They have to make their own way to wherever they want to go, to be honest with you.
Okay. So do you give them kind of any coin or clothes or anything to help them get on their way, or do you just basically drop them off?
We give them some cloth clothing, and then situation-wise, gathering tools.
Okay, so
and that's it.
okay, right, okay. That obviously doesn't stop them going to their preferred privateer group anyway, does it? But yeah, I'd rather not.
But it,
I
think
too many
talking to the
questions.
privateers on our end, yeah, we'll have to keep. And I've asked our privateers to make sure that if they have roster changes, it's in their weekly reports, so we can monitor who's coming in and out and be aware of it.
Do they get P'd as standard? I don't deal with much of the prison process, of course. P's as standard if they come in here and go out of here. Do they have the P on their hand?
If the pirates, yes.
So will this gentleman have a P on it?
If they should, yes.
Right, okay. Okay, so we need to make sure that the crew changes and the crews, they come forward with any personnel with a P on their hand.
Yes, sir.
Just for awareness. I don't mind pirates having the opportunity to redeem themselves, etc. But yeah, we can't just have them thrown into the a privateer group straight out of jail without any thought of consideration for what they've done or how their attitudes are or anything like that. It may be something that we need to get involved with the final process to interview them ourselves. Do it that way. See how we feel with them. That's something we can consider later on down the line, maybe. But okay, that's it. I won't take up any more of your time. Also, you've got work to be doing, but we'll get that copy up to you as soon as possible, and we'll have a copy and send that to Secretary of Ops and NID, just to keep everyone in the loop, and then it can be dealt with accordingly.
Sounds good. Bye.
Okay, any questions?
No, I gave you an empty book if you did want to write it now. We also have a printing press behind, and then the mailbox right below the cat for LeBlanc and Giant.
Okay.
It's going to take you just a little bit to get it together. I'm going to need about 20 minutes to kind of do paperwork. I can hand you your book back. I have plenty on my own if you still need it.
Oh, no, it's just an empty book.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I gotta kind of sit down and draft that up and make it look super official, get it approved by the Commodore for his kind of signature at the bottom, and then that will be the paperwork we send over to you.
Understood.
But yeah, if any questions in the meantime, feel free to pop down to the P.L.U. There'll be someone down there for next half hour for an hour anyway, so if is it LeBlanc you said is the warden?
No, it's me
Warden?
and LeBlanc.
Sorry, you and okay. Apologies. Okay. So don't know the staff. I'm afraid. So
That's good.
appreciate that. Okay, excellent. Appreciate your time, and yeah, we'll get that to you post haste.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
See you again soon. Thank you.
Yeah. We can get it.
I can never find the bloody door handles.
Really? We got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's a prisoner.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
They're out. Okay, so I'm not sure if they were happy about that or not. I couldn't quite gauge. They're very quiet.
Oh, it's the Commodore. Like, it's a different decision. You're coming down with a ruling, a policy change, and being adamant about it. So they just were there to listen and receive. That's very much what they were waiting for. And prison staff is kind of quiet, sir. I think they're just going to need to, follow through with what we do. So
I guess they have to be careful for what they're saying, so it's better to keep the mouth shut, isn't it? In case someone overhears what is going on. But no, that's fine. Only foresee an issue coming from Secretary Ferguson. He's kind of on board with that kind of thing, but we'll have to deal with that as it happens, I guess.
Yes, sir. I'll draft. Like 10 minutes, is that all right?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm very glad she came back and said what she said. Because I'm glad she didn't come back and say, well, I agree with that, and I think it's a very good idea, and all pirates should be thrown into a privateer group of their choice. It's just like... End of the day, you can get a ship, you can make a raft and sell to the privateer wants to sell to, and, he gets what he wants, but... What's that? Oh, hello. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. You just getting some fresh air, or you needing a hand or anything?
No, I was just walking around, sir.
Ah, no problem. Sanities. Sorry, what's your name before you disappear?
Ming?
Sorry. Yeah, what's your name?
Ming.
Ming.
I see.
Ah, excellent. Are you part of trade, are you?
No, I was just up at the port just because I wasn't able to find anybody else on the island, so I figured I'd come up here and see if there were people up here.
Okay. Well, this is the P.L.U, so you can mark that on your memory bank. Privateer liaison unit. So if you have any privateers asking where the P.L.U is, this is a building right here. Or if you get asked to go to the P.L.U, etc., then down here as well. So, no, more than welcome to come down and have a wander around. Yeah, just be careful on the trade dock yourself, especially when there's no one around. Obviously, for kidnappings and whatnot, it seems to be rife at the most unexpected times. So, just bear that in mind as well. Okay.
I saw the P.L.U sign on the other side of the wall, but I had never been on this side, so I figured I would just...
It's Navy and privateers only. There is a door and a wall on the other side just around there, so you can actually enter here without having to go over the stairs as well, so not having to expose yourself on the trade dock there. So but yeah, this is it. So yeah, one for you. Excellent. How you doing, instructor? You good? Insanities.
Hi. I was just following up. You had asked me to, basically whenever I popped down to the instructor
absolutely.
Or just poke my head in.
No, very
also,
appreciated.
our chalkboard was finally delivered, and it's you should see it, Commodore. Our chalkboard is now glorious.
Is it? Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you want to come take a look? It's really very nice.
I have a couple of minutes. I'll certainly come up and have a look.
All right.
Thank you very much, Sailor Ming. Carry on.
Thank you, sir.
How's your training going? Is it kind of on top of it?
We have pushed through 98 cadets this deployment.
Oh wow, since the storm, yeah?
Aye, since the first day of the storm. Without a lead instructor, we have been for 5 days now, so that's fun.
Have you spoke to Ops about that?
I talked to the Master Chief, and he told me not to worry about it. I did very briefly bring it up with the Vice Admiral. I'm trying to find Secretary Puffins or Davenport, but I have not seen them in days.
No, they're usually around a little bit later on. Okay. So this is your new chalkboard here. So look what you've got.
Do you think?
Enlisted cadet, sailor, midshipman, non-commissioned officer, master's mate, master, salute and at ease, master chief, salute and at ease, commissioned officer, salute and stand attention, sir, ma'am and title, ensign, lieutenant, captain, commodore, secretary, vice admiral and admiral. What's the asterisk after secretary?
So the reason the secretary is after the asterisk, or the asterisk is after the secretary, is because they are also over entire departments and not necessarily just their own ship and or personnel. Because Secretary Glamorous may be over trade, Secretary Duran is all over the entirety of operations, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So that's why the little asterisk.
Okay. Yep. No problem. Okay. So this is salute. Size, number of ships and people. Activity. What are they doing? Location and nearest island or area. Uniforms, identifying marks, and what's that last word? Sorry.
Ship color and design.
Ship color. Design. Okay, perfect. Time and date. Okay. Equipment. What equipment is on the vessel? Person. Yeah, it's good. It makes your life a lot easier having that there, and for the students as well, they can just kind of sit there and read it and absorb it.
Some people, learn visually. Some people learn verbally. So, and I'll be honest, sometimes if I'm about to lose my voice again for the 6th time this deployment, I can just tell the cadets to just look at the board.
Absolutely.
Just study the board for 5 minutes. I'm going to do as you in 20.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, hope you get your kind of official lead instructor announced. So you can kind of get on with that. But
we've basically already kind of been determined or told who it is. I know whose name was put forward. It's between me and Senior Carrington or Senior Instructor Carrington. But it's just annoying because like we're literally a department without a head right now, and you would think that would be maybe a bit more.
Absolutely. No. Okay. All right. Well, say I've got a couple of bits to sort out before I head off myself, so we'll have to cut this short.
Have a
but
good night.
I'm
I'm
glad.
going to attempt to sleep.
No. Well, yeah. Well, it sounds like you're ready to with that yawn. So, good luck.
Have a good night, Commodore.
I should try. Snoy from half an hour ago. Yeah, privateers. Got lost where I was going then. Want this door? There we are. Yeah, privateers are seen to be. There's not like a rules as such, but yeah, it's more
I
the
think I'm gonna
ships.
put some stairs in.
Can you do that? Good luck though. Only problem is you got all this junk here as well. Sure.
I'll talk to Trade about it before I do it. We'll see.
Okay.
The rocks are almost stairs as their own.
Well, that's what I used to get up. It doesn't look very professional though. Did you manage to get that kind of paragraph done? Yep.
Yep. Let me show you. Oh, I can see a. I need to correct one thing on it, but it's not Plushy, it's P.L.U.
This is P.L.U.'s response to anyone asking to join red cells from the prison.
Auto fix things sometimes. Sorry.
Currently, we do not have.
Hello. Oh. Very much thank you.
No problem. Doing fine.
Okay, yeah, he's a bit distracted. I'll pick it up for him. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Sounds like one of those things you're shaking, it laughs. Request that the prison please notify the P.L.U. if any of their prisoners request to go to privateers and any names of privateers that these prisoners were comfortable with. P.L.U. is in favour of pirate reform program, is in favour of private, but we do not believe that putting our privateers at risk would be beneficial at this moment. Inclusion, there would be no release to a privateer. There will be no safe harbour granted by the privateers. There will be no revelation done by any of the privateers. Oops. This is a standing order until new policy is pushed forward. Approved by Commodore Smythe. Clerk. D'Artagnan. Oops. You were sorry. I've made some some just amendments. I saw the plushie statement. Don't forget to put your title.
Sorry.
Don't forget to put your title as well. Okay. Same with DeLeon. Okay. You
Yes,
are
sir.
the chief clerk, so that's obviously had some weight to what's being said. But no, that's well done, and as much as we can do, you know, if secretary overrules that, then it's going to be on his head. At least we've got it written down, and make sure you date everything as well. Okay.
Okay.
And we should date and time everything, just in case it changes 10 minutes later as a record, but at least put a date on it, okay? But I've done that for you, as you've probably seen, so just have a quick check over it. If you're happy with it, I'm happy with it. Just keep a copy here and get a copy up to the prison, to Ops and NID, and they can slug it out in my absence. As I said, I won't be around tomorrow, but I'll be around on Thursday. If they want to take it any further. Okay, but yeah.
Okay.
Good work. Just one quick thing. Can she hear in this building? Come over here. I just felt that DeLeon didn't quite like the way it was going. I know she's obviously been privateer and also been embedded within a pirate company as part of that privateer group, so she's obviously seen both sides of the things. Did you pick up any kind of vibes from her with what was decided?
I think she definitely expressed that kind of like a viewpoint that was very much softer than my own. Right? I don't think she would have taken it any personally. I remind her every day that, you work with it. There's always an opportunity to do better, but the Arab conservative and with the way the Navy is moving forward and our stronger stances, this is different than the Navy that she had those opportunities in. There, and I hope that she sees that she is not the person that we are processing.
No, just a bit concerned.
You might want to.
I'll have a word with her. You gonna go and do that stuff just now, are you? So I'll have a quick word with her and just make sure that she's not kind of taking it to heart or anything like that, and kind of understands that it's not us saying no. If you're a pirate, then you're out the door. That's certainly not the case. It's just ensuring that the pirate gets rehabilitated correctly. And also, we're not putting other people in danger with inside corrupt jobs, because obviously it's a very, very easy way to get pirates into privateer companies, especially for lower hanging fruits as well. So I'll have a quick word before I disappear, but is there anything that you need off me? Sorry, just one quick thing. I'll leave this with DeLeon to sort out, but if you can just have a quick scan over that. I'm away to London next week from Tuesday next week through to Saturday, so I'll be back on Saturday evening hopefully, and that's next week. So this week I'll be off tomorrow and again on Friday evening, so I'll be around on Thursday, Sunday and Monday, and then I'll be off, so that's why the date is as such. That'll be the Sunday when I'm back, but that's a task that I'd like to do and have done. So on that date, we can pretty much say we're 100% happy with everything working. We know what we want. We know what we need to get, and if you haven't got it already, etc. So yeah, when I come back, if you two obviously use that time between now and the 15th of the month to go through that, just make sure that when I come back, we can just have a quick run through there and have answers for all of them, and either say yes, it's done, or no, it's not quite done, but we know how to go about it, and then so we can just concentrate on dealing with the privateers and getting out there and get onto ships rather than running around doing all this. We haven't got an answer for it, but the priority one is the strong arm trade deal. Can I leave that with you to sort out? Because they'll be down tomorrow, hopefully picking up a book of rules, I guess, from trade to say this is how much we're going to give you and this is frequency and blah blah blah. If we don't have that, you may have a tricky argument, because I had one yesterday for about 40 minutes with them. So managed to sort it
Understandable.
out. Okay, if you pop me that book back, I'll give that to Delion so she can.
There you are, sir. Just make sure that I get a copy too, so I can kind of keep a note
definitely.
list on it as we accomplish it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll get to 3 copies for Steel as well, and say I've asked Delion to review the summary that Steel has done. I've read it. It seems okay. Probably just needs a bit of tidying up. I'm sure Delion can look at that. But yeah, she says she'll be appreciative of the help of doing that. She doesn't have the time for the summaries, so we'll just leave it for them to do.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Right then, I'm off to the prison to give you a few moments with her.
No, appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then I do need to be going because it's late. Delion, are you in here?
I'm in the archive. Not the upstairs, but downstairs archive.
Yeah. Oh, hit you in the face. So I just disturb you before I go. Carry on looking through. I can.
No, go on ahead.
Flaming, where's the door handle? My God, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right. No, just want to double check that you're okay with what I said. I kind of got the feeling that he wasn't 100% happy with kind of that outcome. Just want to make sure that, because I know obviously you've experienced all the different sides and have friends and acquaintances of different colours, I suppose. Are you understanding what I've said for that?
Yes, but
Okay.
also I don't like to judge people just because they make one bad mistake all the time. Yes, if they can do, like, I'm going to give a good example as a good difference between a good and a bad person. Bad person, we have one currently in the jail who's saying that he wants to join a Presbyterian company to kill Bobby / Ivar.
Yeah.
The other one would be, for instance, Liam Hawkins, who genuinely turned his life around.
Yeah.
There's two differences, and
No,
therefore I
absolutely.
think it's a bit harsh to put a suspicion onto a Presbyterian company because they're willing to work with someone who potentially wants to turn their life around. That's just my opinion.
No, it's completely valid. And don't get me. Yeah. And that's why I kind of, as I say, I kind of got the impression that you wasn't 100% with what I was saying, and no, thank you for confirming that. So, just to make it clear, and as I've said to the prison staff, and I've said to D'Artagnan, I am not on the side of doing what you think I'm doing. Basically, tarring them with a brush of all pirates are the same, and all pirates are master criminals and murderers. Certainly not. All I'm saying is that there is no procedure as to dealing with this at the minute. If this is the rehabilitation program that we're all of us, certainly I am, more than willing to have, and it's a good idea to have some type of rehabilitation program, but it needs to be done in a way that the person is looked after, and the privateer is actually wanting to take them on and looks after them for as long as they need to rehabilitate them. But we also need to make sure that we've got all procedures in place that once word gets out that the Navy are doing rehabilitation on certain types of individuals, as it will be, because regardless, if it's a high value target, pirate that has multiple murders and attacks against the crown and civilians and stuff, which could potentially face a hanging. Certainly, they're not going to be rehabilitated into a privateer. But as you say, for those pirates that maybe got caught up in a company that they didn't realize was a pirate, and they kind of got stuck and couldn't get out and wanted to change and all that stuff, then yeah, no, definitely, there's certainly room to rehabilitate them and support them in that change. But there's nothing wrote down anywhere to ensure that we release them into privateer.
I do understand that, but the feeling that I got, and excuse me for saying so, is that I've been overtalked so much today that I'm frustrated, and I have on multiple occasions almost yelled out because nobody's listening, and it drives me insane at times.
Is that from who? Is that from various people or just certain individuals?
Various people. Sometimes I feel like the only thing that I do here is basically make sure that the paperwork flow up to the HQ is on par.
Okay.
And that's all. Because a lot of the times it is, I do this, I'll take care of that, and then I'm sitting here, okay, yeah, I know I signed up for the paperwork, I understand that, but at the same time, I feel like sometimes I'm elbowed out and kind of overlooked and not heard.
Okay, so if it's outside of the P.L.U, then certainly they should be more respectful for your position. Your chief clerk.
Outside of the, I literally have no issues outside of the P.L.U. It's actually within the P.L.U.
So is it a individual? I guess because there's only kind of 3 of us here at the moment. So.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. There are times where, and excuse me for saying so, where D'Artagnan kind of takes over everything, and I feel like, okay, I guess I'll just have to be creative and find some work for myself then.
Right.
Other time, it's like right now I was tasked by Ferguson himself to get an updated list of privateers up to him, and that's what I am going to do. And I have been late with paperwork before. NID, and I got yelled at for it.
Okay, yeah.
And a gun was pointed at me, so I don't want to do that again.
No, absolutely not. And yeah, Ferguson certainly is not one you want to be shouted at. Probably getting shot or stabbed with his big stick.
Listen,
if he has him.
He has shot me before.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was talking to Dobby, and he shot Dobby. Where he was trying to shoot at Dobby, but I took the bullet, and I told him, next time you shoot me on accident, I'm shooting back.
Oh God. Okay. Right. Okay. I've heard what you've said. D'Artagnan's gone up to the prison just to drop off that book. I have noticed it. I am hoping people can sort things out. I've kind of dropped kind of hints and comments because I feel that that's the best way that people can find that ground to be on. But I know it's difficult being on the receiving end of it. I see it. I do see it, and I'll certainly. What I'll do, I'll wait for her to come back, and I'll just have a word with her. I can do that with you, if you wish, or I can do that without you. It's however you feel comfortable. The way I work, and I'm not sure if you noticed that, is that it's pretty much an open book in regards to personalities and working with each other. I think kind of going behind or circumnavigating things or kind of changing the way you work to appease other people, it just doesn't work. Everyone has their skill sets and strengths and weaknesses, and everyone should work with each other to adapt to that and so on and so forth. So but yeah, completely give you the option. Sorry, I just need to have something to eat before I end up vomiting and burping everywhere. One moment. Hang on, I don't want that. Food. Hang on, I don't have any food on me. I've got an assortment of food platters for decorating tables.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
Oh, yeah. So would you like to have a word together before I go? Because I won't be around tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday. Or do you want me to have a word with us separately? It's up to you. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Honestly, like, yes, I do feel comfortable airing my problems, but at the same time, it's sort of like right now I'm just so frustrated and so
There's a lot of taking what that's what I said.
annoyed.
Yeah. You've both taken on a very, very big task, and that's why I really want you to work out what staff you need to help you, so you're not having that pressure constantly. I never envisaged it to be this way at all. You know, the information we're getting, the frequency we're getting it, the amount of privateers we're dealing with, the amount of internal stuff that's coming through, it's huge, and it's being managed by ultimately you two. You know, and I don't think I could do any more, because if I did, I would be interfering. But I'm obviously trying to make those decisions to draw a line on stuff and give direction on things that we need to do. But you need people around you. You can't do it yourself.
No, I understand that, and like I said, I am requesting a assistant that can take over whenever I'm done, or not done, but when I am gone. And the only thing really that I kind of have an issue with is the fact that D'Artagnan sometimes seems to basically on way too much than what's healthy for her, for one. Second, she has a tendency to kind of like just keep on talking, and when people want to air their opinions, they don't really get a chance to, and that kind of annoys me. And sadly, I am the sort of person, I try, nobody listens, I will walk away. Yes, I'll be annoyed. Yes, I'll be sometimes frustrated. And the reason why I walk away is because I don't want to say anything that's disrespectful or that will come across as I'm angry, or I don't want to hurt other people's feelings.
Yeah. No, I completely understand what you're saying, and yeah, I'll have a word when she comes back. I'll just do it on a general observation, because I have noticed it. And yeah, I'll not mention names or anything like that. I'll just say, wait till she comes back, and just one last thing before I forget type of situation as I walk out the door, and see how the next 24 hours go. And yeah, take it from there. But as I say, you are on level fields. I guess what you two need to do is kind of work out.
Attention Navy, I need a runner to trade stall 1, please. A runner to trade stall 1. If you are available, please come down to trade.
So, when it comes to paperwork, what I expect was the paperwork that goes in from Paige to my desk, and anything that comes from the privateers ends up on my desk. I'll sift through it, find what's most important, and send up to NID and Ops.
Okay.
And that being kind of what I do, and if there was anything from there down to here, I'd take that too.
Okay.
The way that I'm feeling is that it's more or less that anything that she does, wherever she goes, like setting up resupply points or anything like that, I don't really see a whole lot of paperwork from that.
No, I did. I think I put from when she did a strong arm, I put that into my desk in that folder there as red. So she did put one in there. It was in my mailbox up at HQ. So
that one I'm fully aware of.
That's the only one I've seen. I'm not aware of any other kind of trips that she's done, but I have said to her multiple times, and that's why I put it in that book. That book I've got on me actually. Can I give that to you? If you want to just have a quick check, and if you want to add any other points to it.
I already checked it.
Yeah, I know you checked it. It just obviously make some copies. Give one to Steele. You can see, I think you maybe will see Steele tomorrow, and then you can get him to say do the summaries for you, etc. if you're happy with that format that he's done. The only thing, as I said to D'Artagnan outside, is just make sure it's dated as required. It just makes it easier, especially with the summaries. I know you put the date, but the dates were kind of wrong on that summary because they were from last week, not this week. And it looks like they're kind of everything up to now, which they're not, because he took the old last week's documentation for the most part. So that's the only thing that I really picked up from that format, is down to if you think he covers everything in there. If you can speak to him tomorrow, if you have the opportunity tomorrow or Thursday, just to kind of sit down with him and just say how you feel that is, and he can do that and take that off your plate, and give him something to do, which would be good.
Like I said, I don't mind him doing it. I literally do not have the time.
No, you don't, and that's what I said to you, and that's what I said to D'Artagnan. You will get burnt out, you will get fed up, you will leave, which will be a shame, because I believe that you both fit here very well, both because your work ethic, but also because your previous lives, I suppose, outside the Navy. You can relate to the individuals that we deal with. You can see every angle. You do have valid opinions on both sides. It's just understanding how each of you and all of us interact with each other, and that's the big thing with a new organization. Lots of individuals coming together which haven't worked together before, and finding their space in the air, so to speak, to move and do the job without kind of hitting a wall constantly. So we've all been there, but I'll have a word with D'Artagnan when she's back, and then I'll say head off. I'll make a copy of these books and drop them into your desk downstairs in a folder, and then you can distribute them, or tell the people where to get them from.
Also, when you spoke to Ferguson, what did he tell you?
When at the HQ, I only spoke to him briefly. He only mentioned about this pirate company, the company on the island, which is fine. Jolly Roger is their claim flag, and they've got a book on that company. Is that what you're on about?
No, I mean like last week, I believe.
Ferguson, I have not spoken to. Oh, what? When he asked me to go up and see him? Oh, that's just because I'm obviously new to kind of, I guess, high command, although low command, I suppose. You want to put it that way. We're allowed to go to,
I mean,
it's just a book that he wanted me to look at and understand the NID process. Obviously for access to the NID archives and whatnot. So
yeah, because I did ask him if it was possible. So he said he'd figure something out.
I've literally spoken to him today at HQ, which was after the meeting he had, where he mentioned that you brought up this island and this governor that was flying, which turns out was flying a black pirate, Jolly Roger, etc. The week prior to that was just his paperwork for new high command members for high command. Sorry, can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Is my mic gone all funny, chat? Because I just hit my mic and this cable goes okay.
Yeah, no, because he like I said, I did talk to him, and he said that there was probably going to be something put in place where we could either request it or.
Ah, okay. No, I never mentioned anything.
Oh.
He was literally heading off to bed, so I think he was walking out the door whilst he was talking to me. So he probably, for what Ferguson is like, he's got so much on his plate as well. Like everyone else, he probably just forgot about it. But no,
yeah, but he is running an entire department on his own at the moment.
No, absolutely. So As I say, if he needs me for anything, to have a discussion, let him know. I'll be around on Thursday, around about usual time. But if not, just pop a note and try and do it by letters if need be. If you just want some type of confirmation, or I can speak through you, because that's, as I say, that is your remit. Through the P.L.U dealing with that side, so I'll only deal with you on that side of things.
Yes. But yeah, I should really get this.
Yeah, go get that report done, because you'll never get it done.
Yeah, because right now it's like I feel like
late.
it's
Yeah.
27 a.m. and I believe he said he wanted it in his desk in the morning, so I'm gonna get going on it.
Go for it. Go for it. Blame it on me, or just send them what you've done and say you'll finish it off.
No.
But blame it
No,
on me. Say I kept you talking.
I never leave anything unfinished. I need to finish it before I go to bed. If not, it's going to scratch my brain and I'm never gonna fall asleep.
No, absolutely. Go get that done, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right.
You have a good one.
All right. You too.
Just one quick one before I go.
Okay.
She after us? Me?
Oh no. Maybe?
You okay?
There you go. Would you put the horse's legs out of my archive?
It's vague.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, sorry, just one quick one, Tanya, before I disappear.
Okay.
Just on a personal thing, just before I forget, because it was one thing I was going to speak to you about. I've noticed, you're super keen. You're on the ball, completely with it, constantly. But all I'd say, if you don't take this wrong way, just kind of slow down just a little bit, because you're kind of firing on all cylinders plus 10 at the minute. And just remember, there's other people that can assist you, myself, and obviously Steel, that Delion, obviously HQ as well. You're not on your own on this. You don't carry all this on your own shoulders. Just say take a breath and step back, because I am concerned that you are going to pretty much explode at some point. So you use the people there, listen, give your opinion, of course, and listen to other people's opinions as well when it comes up. But just keep doing what you're doing, of course, but just take your time with it, okay? I've said the same to Delion, and Steele's a similar temperament as well. He's very keen and wants to do the admin stuff and write the summaries and all that stuff, and he'll probably get carried away at some point as well, so I'll say the same thing to him once he does that. So just enjoy your time with it. You're doing a good job, carry it on, and just work with each other, and that was all really. And good night, have fun. There's probably a privateer behind you, unfortunately, so
Don't say unfortunately. I'm ready for it, sir. You have a good evening.
I forgot this book as well. God damn it. Right, drop this book off, God's sake.
Is that the task list? I could take it and make a copy and get it to her.
Yeah, if you can just put the copies in her desk, if that's okay. I said I'll make some copies, but yeah, I'm a dumbass that forgets everything running around. So yeah, just 3 copies, one for you, one for Delion, and one for Steel, and then just work through those together. Then on the 15th, we'll review it and close it off. And feel free to add to it as well if need be. Okay.
Can do.
Goodbye, everybody.
How you
Hi.
doing? How are you?
Right. Remember when there was HR in the Navy in season 4? Was it season 3? No, season 3? Season 4? Can't remember now. That must have been a bloody nightmare. Swear to God. Dealing with personalities. They'll have 48 hours, whatever, 36 hours without having to get the older chats constantly, but it'll sink in at some point. It's got to. I've not got anywhere left to go other than kind of bring them all together and say, look, grow the hell up. I've given you enough clues to try and understand what I'm saying to you. Why is that not? Frickin' rabbit, that's why. Bunny. Bugger off. What? Shit. She said the horse. Go away. I want to put my horse away. Ah. Can't. Pain in the ass. I hate the combat in this game. I don't think I've ever done any kind of major combat in this game at all. I've shot from ships and that's about it, but oh my god, it's horrendous. So slow and clunky. Right. Zah. There we are. Do 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 do. I was going to paint that Bulldogs thing just to take that canvas up, but I'll do it on Thursday. It's time to go to sleep. 35 people. I have no idea how many ships have got in the water at the minute. Quite a few, so which is good. But now that is me finished. Apologise if the mic was all kind of knocked and stuff. Still kind of getting used to it, all the setup. But as I said multiple times towards the end of the game, that I am off tomorrow, back Thursday, off Friday, should be back Saturday and Sunday and Monday, then off from Tuesday next week through to Saturday. Should be back Saturday night, but I've got like a 400-mile drive on Saturday, which usually takes about six plus hours, depending on traffic, to do. So yeah, if I do, it'll probably be a shorter stream, but we'll see. But certainly back Sunday and back into the normal schedule. So fingers crossed. One way for that week. Next week, the world does not collapse with people getting wound up by each other. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for popping through. I appreciate that. Thanks for lurking. If you haven't done so already, feel free to drop that follow. Your support is appreciated. And if you are following and you enjoy the RP and you haven't got that notification switched on, drop the notification on. As once we get the paperwork and stuff sorted out in the P.L.U, I will be back on the ship, going out places, doing all that, 'cause I do miss it. I've only done it twice since the start of the season 5.5, and yeah, certainly going to get back into it to try and get a sync this season. I haven't done that yet, basically because I'm not seeing any pirates apart from a couple of times, so watch this space. The Bulldogs will be coming to chew your face off. But for now, thanks again. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Toodaloo.